Do you know what a lot of people do, Joel? A lot of YouTubers assume that anyone who's watching knows everything about you.
Yeah. We're certainly guilty of that.
Oh, we're guilty. Hands up, we're guilty. Arrest us.
Honestly, guys, we just think that if you watch our videos, you've been here from the very beginning. We assume you know everything. And recently, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we recently hit them 300,000. Oh my gosh. I can't even get it out. Like, I'm used to saying when someone's like, oh, how many subscribers you got? You're like 200, 250 or whatever. 300,000. What? So because of this, and we recently got quite a big influx of new subscribers, we thought, let's do a Q&A. So it's not just aimed at the new people.
You're about to say something else there. We recently got a huge influx of money.
No, I wish it translated to that. Sadly, that's not how YouTube works, but maybe one day.
Sometimes I imagine what's the next word out of Joel's mouth. I do it all the time, and I like speak it like this. I'm like, and he's like, hasn't said one. What are you gonna say?
Well, no, this video is not just for the new people. It is for the new people.
And it's also for the old.
Also for the olds.
Because let's just clear up some things to the old. I mean, I'm sure a lot of them know a lot already. Yeah. But it's nice, isn't it, to just check in and say, hello, this is what we do, this is who we are, this is what our channel is all about. A lot of people go, who are Joel and Lia?
Well, it's also nice to be the people behind the American-British theme, because lots of people watch this channel and they don't really know much about us, they just watch us for what we say about the UK and the USA. But actually, we're real people too.
We're real people, aren't we, Joel?
And we have thoughts and feelings and fun things to say that aren't related to the US.
I know. And we're going to get to that because it relates to the sponsor of today's video.
Yeah.
So we want to thank Skillshare for sponsoring today's video.
We love Skillshare. Guys, we've worked with Skillshare a long time ago.
Years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was when you were in your old house, the one with mice.
Oh my gosh, that was so long ago.
That was a long time ago.
And the growth since then, Joel.
I know.
The absolute
incredible
growth.
If we do say so ourselves.
What an uplift. Seriously.
Yeah, well, it's all you guys, it's not us, so thank you for subscribing.
Thank you for 300k. I no longer live with mice. I've got double glazing now on the windows.
Amazing. What perks. So Skillshare is an online learning community that offers thousands of classes for creatives out there, those looking to learn new skills.
They've got, They've got classes in design, productivity, freelancing, entrepreneurship, so many classes. And we've actually come across a class in sort of self-improvement, but specifically for finding your voice online. And for anyone who's been here for a while, like back in the old days, you'll know that it took Joel and I ages to sort of find our voice on YouTube and find what it is that we want to talk about and why and what we do care about.
Definitely, but even now we still have that with our solo channels. If you don't know, lots of people don't actually realise we have solo channels as well where we just document our everyday lives. Even then it's like, oh, who am I aside from Lia? Like, what is my voice?
Yeah, no, who am I apart from Joel from Joel and Lia and Lia from Joel and Lia? So that's been a huge like learning for us, like trying to find our voice online and also trying to find the reason why, because for so many of us out there, I mean, not just on YouTube, just in life, I think people hit a bit of a place where they go, why am I doing what I do? Why am I actually doing it? So we've been really enjoying Nathaniel Drew's class, all about creativity unleashed. What's really great about the class is that he explores things like finding your voice, finding like creative fuel when you're just burnt out.
Yeah, sorry,
or spilling your tea.
Coffee.
Coffee rather. And for us as a duo, I just think like it's really important that we have to like address our insecurities and like check in with each other and be like, what's going well on our channel, what isn't going well. I just think it's been really, really nice for us to like do a class, write all our thoughts down, and then we'll just have a call and be like, what are you feeling? What's going on?
I just really like the casual vibe of Skillshare. It doesn't feel like your traditional sort of class-based learning, because it's not. You're learning from the comfort of your own home. It's more about exploring what you're interested in. There's, as Lia said, there are thousands of different topics. So whatever you're interested in, there are classes there for you.
Yeah, whether it's photography, I've done a few classes on just like getting better at certain editing things, because there's teachers on there will show you step by step how to do it. So even if you're not like a creator on YouTube, maybe you're trying to work on your photography or you're trying to build a website, there's just a class for everything. It's so, so good. So can't recommend them enough. And the first 1,000 of our subscribers that click the link in our description will get a free trial of Skillshare Premium. And I just think for us it's been a key asset, especially like in our business and in our personal lives. So can't recommend it enough.
Definitely. So claim that free trial because there is only 1,000 free trials for you guys. And after that, if you did want to sign up, it works out at under $10 a month for an annual subscription. So yeah, it's not bad at all. So go give it a go. Claim that free trial.
And check it out, guys.
Right. Let's answer some questions.
Let's get deep, Joel.
Yeah, let's get really
Who are
deep.
Joel and Lia?
Right, we'll start on Instagram because I posted it on Instagram and on our community tab on our YouTube page. So let's go with Insta.
You wanted to make it fair.
Yeah, I wanted to, you know, broaden the net.
Yeah.
Okay, the first question. Why you know those two Brits anymore? I think they meant why you're not posting those two Brits.
Okay, so we are in the midst of a global pandemic.
Yes.
So
those two Brits is our second joint channel, which is about exploring the UK. Yeah, we're in a pandemic.
We were so excited about it. Before the pandemic, we'd had a bit of a revelation. We were like, wow, this could be such a good avenue for us. We wanted to like start posting different content on there. And things that would have usually lived on the Joel and Lia channel, but that just weren't landing very well.
Yeah.
We wanted to give it a new home, so that's why we started it. And the reason why we're not doing it anymore is because there's not really many things you can go and book and experience and travel to, and we just want to do it when things are more available.
Yeah, because we want to show you the best that the UK has to offer, and right now the UK doesn't have a lot to offer. Because of it all being shut down due to COVID. So yeah, we'll start afresh in the new year. Hopefully once the vaccinations are
We like to have a massage on the road. We like to go and have a massage on the way. And nothing's open, guys, so wait for the massage. Please do open.
Okay, this next question from Mia says, do you see yourselves as YouTubers for the rest of your lives?
I certainly see myself as someone creating content on the internet. Whether it's on YouTube or not, we've got no control over that, do we? I mean, I don't think it's going anywhere, but no one knows, do they?
Well, the thing is, YouTube is owned by Google, and Google are like the biggest company in the world. Like, they're not going to let YouTube go under. So there have been people all throughout our lives when we first started going full-time on YouTube being like, friends or family members being like, oh well, it's not very secure, is it? What if YouTube just pulled the plug? And it's like, well, they're not going to, are they?
No, I know. We've seen it with other apps. Remember Vine?
Yes.
And that one died, and like people love to compare it to things like that have died, and then creators overnight have lost their income.
But none of those platforms were monetizable, so Vine wasn't earning money for its creators or for the company that owned Vine. Whereas YouTube earns ad revenue from our videos.
So YouTube take like, is it 45 or 50%?
45.
45% of our earnings. So like, that times by all the other creators that have got a monetized channel, like they're doing all right for themselves, guys. So I don't think they're going anywhere.
But I think you're right. I view myself as creating content or YouTube content for
the foreseeable
future, probably the rest of my life, maybe.
But
I don't see myself as calling myself a YouTuber for the rest of my life.
But we probably have no qualms with saying we started on YouTube because we did. We're like, we were YouTubers.
Well, because some people are like, oh, I don't like the word YouTuber, and I'm like, I love it, just don't call me an influencer.
Influence is difficult because you're like, it's a byproduct of being a creator. That you happen to have some influence over people. But you don't, it was never your intention.
No.
You're just like, if I say I like that tea and people go and buy that tea, then that's fine. They could do that.
And I think all of you watching, you're the boss of your own wallets. You choose whatever you want to spend your money on. Like, I'm not going to influence you. I'm going to recommend something that I love, like Skillshare, to you because we genuinely like the product and what they have to offer. But we're not trying to influence anyone. It sounds really sneaky.
It does, doesn't it? It sounds like manipulator. But it shouldn't be, should it? You're like, you're the king of your own wallet.
I'm an introducer. Influencer. Imagine.
Welcome to Joel and Lia Introducing.
We're introducers.
Hi. Today we'd like to introduce Skillshare.
Exactly. That's how we should do it from now on.
We should introduce new artists, new products. Joel and Lia Introducing. How long have we known each other, Joel?
Oh, since 2011. What's that? 9 years?
That's crazy.
That's a long time.
Oh my gosh.
There was a really good question.
We've grown up on the internet.
We have
grown up. We've grown up into adults from.
We were children.
From sort of like teens, 18, 19,
late teens,
to 27, 28. Like that is. We've grown up online.
And we're used to sharing our lives online. So it feels normal now.
like when I was 18, I didn't think my mindset would change that much from. But even just,
oh, you've changed a lot.
My mindset and my
just
everything.
Joy to witness.
You stayed exactly the same.
I stayed exactly the same. But yeah, I think you've changed a lot.
Everyone grows up, don't they? You have different experiences, and people come into your life and they leave your life, and you learn something from every thing on the way. And I think we've shared a lot online, and I don't know, it's crazy.
Well, linking on to that, there's a really good question that says, how do you preserve your friendship while being business partners? Is it difficult?
To be honest, guys, like, I don't think people assume you have a lot of to do a lot of preservation. You're like, now we're gonna have to do friend things, but like our work, like in our little work break just then, I was like, I love my work. How lucky are we to just do this? Like, it's not as if you can be like, oh gosh, this is the business bit. This sucks. Like, I'm happy to be able to do this all day, every day. Well, not all day, every day, because you do get tired after a while. I'm just happy to be here.
Well, I remember. I'm just happy
to be here. You know.
Imagine if my answer was so different. Like, I'm like, I hate it.
You're like, I hate it.
This is purely a job.
It's purely a job. I just can't do it.
I remember when we first started, we had this view. You getting on?
Yeah, getting on.
We had this view of like, maybe we should have like one day a week where we meet up that isn't filmed, like, and we tried it, but actually we wanted to film because we loved it so much, and now it's just like, we love what we do, so it's not. But I'd say the only way that we do preserve it is we do have to have things that we talk about offline, and the things that we, our own, and space separately from each other as well, because we're best when we haven't seen each other for a bit, whereas when we live in each other's pockets.
If we lived with each other, we would get work guilt for not filming every day, 100%, and we'd exhaust ourselves, and we'd only be both to blame. So for us, we both live separately, we both meet up, we know we're meeting up and we're going to do videos, and like, we started it because we loved it, and we're still doing it because we love it. So I think we're in a lucky position, really, because I mean, there's a lot of couples out there that start channels together that break up, but our channel isn't going anywhere.
No, it's like friends don't really break up. That's the thing, unless something major goes wrong. But we've known each other long enough, 9 years, to know that like our friendship is like solid. Solid, isn't it? Solid. And I just love that. We've said it before, but like when you moved to Chichester over a year ago, everyone was like, that is the end of Joel Lia. So we were like, of course it's not, but now we've proved them wrong.
I mean, I was scared because I was like, God, like my life's in London. But then I was like, but okay, we meet up and we film. Like we found a way of making it work. But I was worried that it was just going to be hard for us to do it. But we did it.
We did it.
We made it work. You just make it work. It's like anything. If you want to do it, you make it work.
Exactly. And we did.
We did, didn't we?
Yeah.
It's not that far.
No, it's not.
I mean, Americans find it hilarious, don't they? When you say, oh, it's an hour and a half down the road, and they're like, that's like a short trip.
They're like, I drive for coffee.
Yeah, an hour and a half.
Like, an hour and a half.
Yeah.
This is hard. This is going to require thinking. Favourite memory you've had together? There's so many, guys.
I know.
I mean, we have the most fun ever. Like, just really crying with laughter.
Do you remember when we got on the Greyhound bus?
The thing is,
that was funny. That was funny. I forgot about that until someone was like, I can't believe you guys did that. And I was like, oh yeah. Like, remember when we were sitting on the, we went and got drunk on the edge of it.
Oh, that was so fun.
I'm doing that because you know the height of it. The canal wall. And there were loads of people, and we thought they were in costume, but they were like officers.
They were like in uniform for like the RAF or something, and we were getting drunk on margaritas on the riverbanks.
Frozen
just like
margaritas.
Being so loud and obnoxious and like laughing at everything.
We found everything funny.
Everything was hysterical. And they weren't even like posh margaritas, these were like slushy margaritas that were like multicoloured. And it was just the most fun. And then we like stumbled to a shop, and I bought like a Mexican blanket. And like, I don't know, we just had the best time.
I bought a hat that said like, don't mess with Texas.
Yeah.
And you bought a hat and like, just a blanket. And it was just like, what was that? What? Battery died, sorry gang.
Sorry guys, battery died.
Battery died, we're back on. So what even was that day?
That was just so fun. And like, we've just got so many fun memories that I can't even, I want to document every funny thing that's happened, but my favourite thing is...
Oh, I know what you're going to say.
What?
when we were on the plane.
Oh, that was so funny. We were killing ourselves laughing. Guys, you know that we love to pretend we're snobs, and we're not snobs. And our haters,
actually not in real life.
No, our haters think we are snobs. They're like, I hate Joel Lia because they're so snobby and entitled and this. And it's not. We just love joking about it.
Yeah.
And we bought these first class tickets to fly from LA to Vegas.
God.
But bearing in mind, it was one of these small planes. It was about like $10 to upgrade to first class. You just got a bit bigger seats and you got free drinks. Anyway, it was just
free drink or two?
One free drink. I can't even remember.
And was there a snack box or
I
something?
think there was. And so we just pretended to each other to be snobs. We didn't pretend with like the people that worked there or anything.
Yeah.
But we were like drinking things and being like,
we drank this Prosecco. Okay, I said, get 2 glasses of Prosecco, please. And the guy was like, and we were like, Prosecco? Anyway, he went away and brought back some sparkling wine.
Fine.
And then I turned to Joel, you turned to me.
I can't remember who it was, but
I turned to you and went, even they would have drank that or something, pointing at economy.
And it's funny because we've paid $10 extra for these seats. Like, it's not even like it's thousands of pounds. And because we always travel economy, so we're like those ones back there, but we'd be like, even they wouldn't drink these.
It's like, we had paid a £10, but we needed to take that moment to have like our moment of being like, God, even the peasants in the economy wouldn't drink that. And like, we just love that. It's so funny.
And then we think we've got a list of quotes on our phone that are going in a sitcom. One day when we get our own Joel Lia feature film or sitcom, we've got loads of one-liners that is just hilarious. That now we read it, we're like, does that even make sense?
What?
When was that?
Like randomly turned to you on the plane and went, pilots are terrorists.
Yeah.
I don't know where it came from.
It's so
we were
weird.
just like, what on earth? And we get the giggles, and if one starts, the other does.
Yeah.
And everyone on the plane hates us, and they're like, these giggling, annoying kids.
And also, this reflects on one time when we got noticed in London on South Bank. Someone came up to us and they're like, oh, I heard you guys laughing and I knew it was you. And we were like, so you heard us before you saw us?
Oh my gosh. And I remember one time we were talking about something really rude.
Yes,
I think it was really bad. Like,
really rude.
It was either about like sexual things. It was something sexual. Yeah. Like, imagine just overhearing like
your favourite
really
YouTubers talking
disgusting thing, like not safe for camera. And someone was like, Joel Lia. We were like,
it always happens though. It's always at the most unopportune time.
You just don't think anyone's gonna be like, hello.
Yeah.
It's always on the South Bank.
But the good thing is though that people have always said that we're just as happy in real life as we are on camera, which is nice, because imagine if we were depressed in real life and they were just like, oh, you're not the same at all.
Yeah, a lot of people said that to us. Oh, you guys, you know, you're the same in real life as you are on screen. Well, it'd be hard to be acting all these years and just be like...
We're not that good actors.
No, really not. If you had a 9-to-5 job, what would your dream job be? Was yours vet? No.
Yeah, if I could, like, kind of a vet, but I don't want to study. I used to want to be a vet, but like, I'm not sciencey. But I don't know. If I realistically, if YouTube ended and I had to get a job, I'd probably do like be like a casting director.
Yeah,
or
that's
an
fun.
Agent, assistant. Or
yeah, that's fun. That's something in the industry. I'd just love to do more work in film production. But it's not a 9-to-5. They're there all day, 12, 13 hours.
Well, the trouble is, we would never probably get a 9-to-5 because even if YouTube stopped being a thing, we would want freelance work because both of us love the freelance lifestyle.
Yeah, I think it'd be really hard for. I mean, I'd actually know if I'd find it really hard to have a boss as long as it was not a challenging boss.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I just don't want to turn up every day, clock in, clock out at like 9 and then 5. Some people love that. My friends love it, and that's great, but I just couldn't do it. I
don't know for sure if I would be like, I can't do this, or if it would grate on me.
I think you just get bored.
Bored, but I think there's been times like where we were doing YouTube, but we were still doing other jobs because our YouTube channel wasn't making enough for us to be just YouTube. And I remember sort of going to work and being like, I've got a choice to like be happy here, make the day easier for myself, or I can be miserable. And I'd have both days. I'd be like, today I'd be like, I hate this so much, like so shit. And then other days I'd just be like, right, I'm just gonna give this job my everything today.
Yeah.
And I was just so up and down. There was no middle. There's no consistent middle ground of being like unaffected. It was always really high or really low. So I don't know how I'd react on a 9 to 5. I think I'd be a mess.
Yeah.
Just an absolute car
wouldn't turn
crash.
up on time.
You just wouldn't do anything.
No.
You just hide.
I would
that
hide.
Picture of you.
Oh my gosh. Horrendous
so
hiding.
Funny.
I'll see if I can send them, insert them in.
So funny. Do you remember when we hid on that job in the conference?
Occasionally, me and Leah would get put on the same freelance jobs together. Yeah. And when that happened, the client was not getting their money's worth because we'd Skype.
We've been split up so many times. We used to stand together and do things like handing out stuff, and they constantly split us up. You two, you're not allowed to work together. Because
we'd be having too much fun and laughing and making jokes with the customers, and they'd be like, that's not acceptable. And you'd be like, why? We're making them laugh.
In England, they were just like, in America, it would have just been like, oh wow, look at that energy. Look at them two, like bringing good vibes to the
bringing joy to the 6 a.m. commuters.
We'd be like, hello commuters.
Yeah, take this free smoothie.
No, we just had to make fun of it because it was so tragic and terrible. But yeah, we got split up all the time.
We'll insert a photo of us giving out naked smoothies together.
Have you still got it?
Yeah, I've still got it. Yeah.
That's really good.
I'll have to get it. I'll put it on Dropbox so you can see it.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah.
If we moved to America, where would we live?
Okay.
What state would you live in?
I've said it before, but New York. From where I visited already, I love New York. I could definitely move there.
You'd live in New York.
Yeah.
I'd love to do a bit in New York. I could live in Austin. We could both live in Austin.
Oh, we loved what was the building called? Sephora building.
No, Sophia. No, who's gonna get it? Sabina! I love it! Me and my brother always do that, and I never win. I never get the memory first.
Oh, well done.
Always my brother.
Yeah, Sabina. We lived in the Sabina building, and that was so good.
I love that. As soon as we've left somewhere, you're like, the address was, if anyone would like to stay, and the apartment number was 9. I don't remember the apartment number.
It.
No.
But yeah, we could live anywhere really. That's the thing, America's got so many amenities.
Oh yeah, is it amenities or amenities?
I don't know.
I never know. You let us know in the comments, guys. This feels like a live stream, but without the interaction.
It does.
Oh.
Maybe we should have done it on the line.
It's alright. Were you ever in love with me, Joel? On a romantic level?
No, never. Were you ever in love with me?
No, not on a romantic level, no. I've never thought, I can't wait for Joel to kiss me. I've never thought that. It just hasn't crossed my mind.
Well, the thing is,
people are like, the chemistry is undeniable.
Oh my goodness.
But I don't think that I've never been like, oh god, I can't wait to snog Joel. I hate that word, snog.
This is what annoys me as well, because people just think because of my sexuality that means, well, of course, but Leah must still fancy Joel or anything, but it's like, no, regardless of sexuality, it's like, you could have a completely straight man and a straight woman and be friends because you don't fancy each other. Yeah. Just in the same way that you're straight and you don't fancy me.
I would say Joel's a good looking guy. I'd never deny that to him or to anyone. Say Joel's a good looking guy. But it's like the vibe, like we don't have sexual, if you've got a sexual attraction to somebody, it's instant.
Yes, exactly.
You know what I mean? You just see them, you're like,
it's like when you go on a date with someone and you like them, there's nothing wrong with them, but you're just like, meh, like I don't feel anything, you're great, but
friend zone.
Yeah. And
but
that's
when we met, it wasn't like, we weren't even thinking romantically, and then when we started our videos, it wasn't ever like a coupley thing, so we find it really strange where people are like, God, why are you guys not just together?
Yeah.
We're like, do you not have this banter with your mates? Like, do you not have that vibe with your friends? It's so different from the vibe you might have romantically. Every relationship's so different.
And also, I feel like friendship banter would be exhausting if it was a relationship.
Yeah. Imagine.
I feel like you need a bit, I personally need a relationship that's a bit more mellow.
Than this hyper.
Because this is craziness, which I love and enjoy.
Because this is crazy.
This is crazy, guys.
Just like after this, having 20 days sleep.
Literally 20 days hibernation for me after a day of filming with Leah. No, that is what it's like.
Often the next day it's exhausting, isn't it? You'll feel ruined tomorrow, won't you?
Absolutely ruined.
But not in a, like, I don't take that personally.
No.
Joel just feels ruined.
Yeah.
He needs to recharge alone for 20 hours or days.
Need to plug myself in and charge me up.
Like, you know how you like plug a little phone charger in? You just need a little charger, then you switch you off.
Yeah,
you switch the button off.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is. We always see comments like, why aren't you a couple?
Well, because we don't fancy each other. We're fine being friends.
It's absolutely fine, guys. Really enjoyed that, Joel.
Yeah, that is fun.
We need to do these once every few months.
We do. Leave your questions below this video, so next time we do a Q&A, we'll just come to this video and we'll answer some more. So you can make them as juicy as you like, whatever.
Make it as juicy as you like, guys.
We don't mind, guys. We'll get a nice clicky title out of it, the juicier they are.
Send us your juicy questions.
Yeah.
Alright, thanks so much for watching, and thanks again to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Obviously we couldn't keep going with our YouTube channel if it wasn't for sponsors like you, so thank you guys for supporting, and we hope everyone enjoyed it.
Absolutely, and make sure you're in that first 1,000 of you to click the link to get your free premium trial, and
here's me clicking the link, here's me subscribing to the channel.
That's the 2 things you need to do.
And here's me clicking the notification bell. 3 things. See you guys.
See you soon. Bye. Like and subscribe.
Bye.